Let's take a look at some of the fires that's going on. Pay attention. These are all the fires that's going on right now in America. We're going to go through a lot of these, and I'm going to show you what's going on in these states and why there's fires. In Texas, there's a fire around this area, which is close to Austin. Live from Austin, Texas, the Smart City Challenge. There's fires in Washington. Lawmakers from Washington State push for a Smart City bill in Congress. What's outside of Phoenix, Arizona? Scottsdale. City of Scottsdale, Smart City Strategic Roadmap. Wildfires in New Jersey. New Jersey Smart Cities Working Group. Fires in New Mexico. Smart City planned in New Mexico. Wildfires near Portland, Oregon. Smart cities planned for Portland, Oregon. Wildfires in Florida. Smart city initiatives for Orlando. Wildfires in Mississippi. Smart cities planned for Mississippi. And this isn't just happening in America. There's fires in Greece. Smart cities planned for Greece. Y'all, I could have gone on and on with this, but I think you see the pattern.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 37, verse 12. The wicked plotteth against the just, and gnasheth upon him with his teeth. The Lord shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day is coming. First and foremost, before I get started, I want to thank Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi for putting the spirit on me to do this lesson. And I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham Rakakadash. I want to give double honor to the apostles and the elders of GMS who teach and rule well, who taught me this truth. Salutations to you brothers and sisters that are out there listening and learning, fighting this good fight of faith. And salutations to my fellow brethren that are pushing this word in all truth and sincerity. To you all, I want to say shalom. And I hope and pray that this lesson be edifying to the elect. So yeah, as you brothers and sisters seen in the opening clip, hey man, these devils are coming with it, man. You know, as the scriptures say, they shall come down with great wrath because they know that they have but a short time. You know, so they're gonna come, you know, with that sword, man. Psalms 37 and 14. The wicked have drawn out the sword and have bent their bow to cast down the poor and needy. And who's the poor and needy? Israelites, man. So-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. The wicked are plotting against the just, man. It says the wicked have drawn out their sword and have bent their bow to cast down the poor and needy and to slay such as be of upright conversation, right? So, and the ones that are of upright conversation are the hopeful elect, man. You know, and they're coming after everybody, but especially, you know, the hopeful elect, man. You know, so I have this video because, you know, it's speaking about smart cities, and this is from CNBC International from 6 years ago, and it says, what is a smart city? So I want to play this, you know, because this is ultimately what Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the elites are trying to do. You know, have everybody on this grid with the Internet of Things and have this people within these different cities, these smart cities, these 15-minute cities, basically these digital prisons where everything, including in which they're going to start pushing that MO to the TB, everything including people are going to be tracked and traced, man. So they'll know where you're going, how often you go there, what you're eating, how often you eat it. So they want to control, you know, do rationing, and hey, this is the whole dystopian future that these devils want, man. You know. So let me play play this video, and I get a couple more precepts, and yeah, without further ado, here we go.
Chances are it's getting smarter by the year. Many governments around the globe are racing to infuse technology into just about every aspect of its city's operations. And I mean,
and like the elder Yahawah always brings out, this is what they want. They want a technocracy, which means
technocracy,
which means the government or control of society or industry by an elite of technical experts, right? So everything that he's saying, he's going to say in this video, is leading to what they want as a technocracy, where the government controls everything. And he's pretty much going to say it in so many words. So without further ado, here we go.
Just how smart is your city? Chances are it's getting smarter by the year. Many governments around the globe are racing to infuse technology into just about every aspect of its city's operations. And I mean every part, including public transportation, IT connectivity, water and power supply, sanitation and solid waste management, efficient urban mobility, e-governance, and citizen participation.
And citizen participation. That is literally everything that pretty much people have to deal with on a regular basis, and they want all of that to be under control. Why? Because they want to be as the Most High, as the scriptures say. They set themselves, they paint the likeness of the of the Lord after their own images. They sit in the temple, showing himself in the temple, that he's the Most High, roughly paraphrasing. That's what these devils are doing, man. I just seen a what was it from yesterday? I think it was from Redacted, where they said this devil George Soros was talking about, he felt as if he was a god. Let me see if I can get that real quick. 1 second. There it goes. So this is from the LA Times, and it says George Soros, the god who carries around some dangerous demons. And he is a damn demon, man. I'll go straight to the point so I can get back to the video. It says, where is it at? It seems that Soros believes he was anointed by God. I fancy myself, quote, I fancy myself as some kind of god, he once wrote. If truth be told, I carried some rather potent messianic fantasies with me from childhood, which I felt I had to control, otherwise they might get me into trouble. When asked by Britain's independent newspaper to elaborate on that passage, Soros said, excuse me, Soros said, it is a sort of disease when you consider yourself some kind of god, the creator of everything, but I feel comfortable about it now since I began to live it out. So this is, see, and that's straight from the devil's mouth, man. So these devils really believe that they're gods, man, and they're implementing these different, systems, which Apostle Gabar always goes into. The word system means pit, so he that diggeth the pit, the same shall fall therein, right? So they're laying these snares for our people, but Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi are going to put them in straits, man. They're going to they're not going to be able to perform their enterprise, man, as the scriptures say. So let me get back to the video.
And it does transportation, IT connectivity, water and power supply, sanitation and solid waste management, efficient urban mobility, e-governance, and citizen participation. And it does this using every buzzword imaginable, from big data to the Internet of Things. So how does a smart city work? Let's look at 3 examples. Here in Singapore, the city-state might be the gold standard of the most extensive effort to collect data on daily living. The government is now deploying systems that can tell when people are smoking in prohibited zones or littering from high-rise housing. Singapore launched its own Smart Nation program in 2014 and will add more cameras like these so the government can effectively monitor crowd density, cleanliness of public spaces, and even the exact movement of every locally registered vehicle. Much of the data it's collecting will be fed into an online platform called Virtual Singapore that gives the government access to how the city is functioning in real time. It could help the government predict how crowds might react to an explosion in a shopping mall, or how infectious disease might spread. Over in Dubai, more than 50 smart services from 22 government entities have been rolled out as part of the government's Smart Dubai initiative. Using the government-provided app Dubai Now, you can do things like pay a speeding ticket, which likely captured you on a public camera and then emailed you the ticket directly. You can also use the same app to pay your electric bill, call a taxi, track a package you sent to your friend, find the nearest ATM, renew your vehicle registration, track the visa status of a relative, and report a violation to the Dubai police. Now,
you see it there, and it's all through. Matter of fact, let me just grab it. Because these devils are doing it in the name of convenience and to help you, right? Ecclesiasticus, otherwise known as Sirach 12 and 16. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, right? So on the surface level, you know, in a convenient sense, right? That seems great. You know, it's easy. You don't have to worry about going to get your car registered. You don't have to, call a tax. You could do everything like they already been programming people for, now. You could do everything from your phone. But the difference is every single thing will be tracked and traced, including the people, man. And that's what it all comes down to. That's what these devils are really up to. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart, meaning his mind, he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. So he's saying all these things that seem like a great idea, but the goal is to have everybody tracked and traced and monitored and basically slaves to them, and they rule over, and they can have complete control over everything as the Most High has complete control. So that, as you heard the devil Soros saying, he believes that he's some kind of god, man. So this is what they're trying to achieve here on earth, man. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. If adversity come upon thee, right, if something bad happens to you, thou shalt find him there first. These devils, that's why the scriptures say, never trust thine enemy, and it says, and though he pretend to help thee, yet he shall undermine thee. So this is them pretending to help the people, man. That this is for their convenience. This is for the betterment of humanity. This is the future. This is science, blah, blah, blah. All this fucking bullshit that the devil spews out, man. Never trust thine enemy.
Head over to Barcelona, where one research firm estimates the city will save billions of dollars a year in energy costs just by installing smart systems like these. Number one, smart streetlights. Public lighting that adapts and dims when there's no activity but brightens up when sensors detect motion. The second, parking sensors. Instead of driving in circles looking for a spot to park, drivers can get real-time information on an app which locates free parking spots. Sensors on the street curb use lighting and metal detectors to know if a parking spot or loading area is occupied. And
so you won't be able to do a fucking thing in these cities without Esau knowing exactly what you're up to, man. They will know every excuse me, they'll know every single thing about you, and that's why ultimately he's gonna go to that sea hit, man.
Finally, garbage sensors, which are actually compact drop-off containers which have a vacuum network through pipes which sucks up trash below ground. The automated waste collection not only lowers noise pollution from garbage trucks, but also lowers costs and keeps bad odor away. Juniper Research estimates that by 2021, cities will save nearly $19 billion by making their cities smart. But of course, to save money, sometimes you have to spend it first. The global smart city market is estimated to attract $15 billion by 2021, and that's just for software. So now companies from Microsoft to Cisco are aiming for a piece of it. In Singapore, Upton Saidi, CNBC.
See? And as the scriptures say, 2 Corinthians 2:11, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, we are not ignorant of his devices. So as a woman said at the beginning, showing all these different fires happening right around, places where they're, getting ready to set up, smart cities. We're not ignorant of Satan's devices, man. We already see what this devil's up to, man. The same thing that's happened in Hawaii. You know, all of a sudden there's concentrated fire coming from the heavens, man, setting shit on fire. You know, and then now the government's just gonna take that land and turn it into a smart city, man. You know, and probably that will probably be the testing ground for all these other ones that are gonna begin to just pop up seemingly out of nowhere to the ones that aren't paying attention, man. You know, so hey, man, it's about to go down, man. These devils are definitely coming down with great wrath because they know that they have but a short time. Let's get this one and I'll close it out. This is Revelation 13:16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, right? So that rice device, right, that C-hip, that, you know, they want to force the people, you know, to put under their skin, that will be able to communicate with the Internet of Things, with the smart city. You know, like just like how people have these different devices within their houses. You know, your phone can connect to your TV. You know, your phone, you know, the TV can talk to the microwave. The microwave can talk to the fridge. All this shit, all these different things communicating with each other. The laptop communicate, you know, talk with your phone. So they want people to be on that same system, right? So if Esau, Edom, you know, the elites have all the your activities, right? You know, shopping, you know, when you go clothes shopping, you know, paying your bills, whatever, you know, your daily activities, your car. That's why they want the cars to be electric, so that they can have complete control to turn on and turn off whatever, you know. You know, you, let's say you like they showed in the video, you smoke. you're not allowed to smoke cigarettes after 7 o'clock in the evening, and you go out there. Well, if you have the damn C-hip in you, first of all, they can see you moving over there. Then they have a million goddamn cameras. Then they have sensors. You know, so you can't get in your fucking car because the car will have sensors, as they show with the parking spots and shit. So if you pull out of your, you know, let's say you're not supposed to drive anywhere, so you have, then all of a sudden you have all these different infractions, you know, and they say, you know, the penalty for that is that, you know, we're gonna cut your rations for this week. You know, we're gonna give you less water, or you know, you're not gonna be able to consume meat for a month, or however these devils want to do it, man. This is what it all boils down to, man. They want to be like the Most High, and anybody that takes this goddamn charagma, you know, the C-hip, you know, you're basically saying that you worship the devil, man. You know, the Edomites, man. And the Lord's gonna deal with you accordingly if you take that shit. And that no man might buy or sell, so you won't be able to participate in society without that. And that's what the whole infrastructure is all about, man. You know, you see Amazon with the Palm Pay. I just seen a video, this dude promoting I think it was Whole Foods. Yeah, it was Whole Foods. Matter of fact, let me see if I get it 1 second. So it was Amazon, but I think there's one with Whole Foods as well, but it's the same idea. Check this out.
So here, Rich on Tech. This is the new Amazon Dash Cart that is at the Amazon Fresh Store in Woodland Hills. This is a really cool piece of technology because it allows you to self-checkout as you shop in the store. So you can see they've got some cameras and lights to recognize what you put in there. They give you a few bags, and it also has a weight sensor in there, so you can put in stuff like produce. And this is your screen that will tell you what you've just put in the cart, got a little place for your drink, and also your Alexa shopping list. So that makes it easy to add stuff at home and then find it in the store. And this is where you scan your phone to get started. So here's how it works.
Right, and in the future, that place where you scan your phone will be your goddamn hand or your forehead, man. And that's what this is all coming down to, man. And just getting people used to just to having fucking cameras and shit watching them all goddamn day. Just like in China, man. You know, facial recognition every goddamn where they go to a fucking what do you call it? Vending machine, you know, and they gotta scan their damn face to get, you know, some soda or whatever, man. Shit is ridiculous, man. You know, but what do you expect from the goddamn devil, man? Revelation 13 and 17. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom, let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666, man. So that's what these devils are up to, man. But Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi ain't gonna let that shit happen, man. This is Psalms 37 and 15. Their sword shall enter into their own heart, and their bows shall be broken. So he that diggeth the pit shall fall therein, man. So the snares that they're setting, the traps and gins that they're setting for us is gonna fall upon these goddamn devils, man. You know, and as the scriptures say, the Lord have broken the scepter of the wicked, man. So their power structure is getting ready to go down, man. And they're not going to be able to achieve their enterprise. Slovakia. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, just wanted to highlight what's going on, you know, what these devils are up to, and report on it as we're commanded to do. You know, so you know, continue to watch as well as pray, Israel. You know, seek the Lord while he may be found. You know, and you know, because the days are evil, man. The days that we're coming into are very evil, man. But Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi will take care of us, man. He take care of his elect. Lord willing, them of that number, man. You know, you brothers and sisters that are listening. So I hope and pray that this lesson was edifying to the elect. In closing, I want to thank Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi once again for putting the spirit on me to do this lesson. And I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi Bahasham Rakakadash. I want to give double honor to the apostles and the elders of GMS who teach and rule well, taught me this truth. Salutation to you brothers and sisters that are out there listening and learning, fighting this good fight of faith. And salutation to my fellow brethren that are pushing this word in all truth and sincerity. To you all, I want to say shalom. I want to say DTA, Abba, Babal, and Kwam Yasharallah. Hey, shalom. To the next one.